dog. I love dogs. I love dogs. All right, what are we doing today?
I don't know. You want to stand cooler?
Stand cooler.
What are we doing?
This is Blue. His job is to blue. These are some coilovers. I believe it's a T6 coilovers from Maxpeedingrods. They're great. They're adjustable. We put them on Dylan's Supra and they were fantastical. Asked them for another set for the Cressida and they were like, yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah, so we are obviously trying to keep the Cressida build on as strict of a budget as we can, and we figured if Maxpeedingrods was willing to send us another set of coilovers, we should give them a shot. We asked them, and they did. The plan for this car was always just going to be no suspension, and then we were like, you know what, the Rudeboy Custom Prosus kit is affordable, and getting coilovers from Maxpeedingrods, if they're willing to give us another set, would be sweet, and they were. So yeah, here we are. And we got a whole bunch of other little things planned for this car today, including some wheels that we mounted some giant, hilarious winter tires to. It's a bit of an odd and maybe a little bit of a goofy setup, but it should still look a bit better than running the stock wheels, and the snow tires mean this car can get driven through our Canadian winter on it that we bought from Adam at Moist Boys. And
speaking of Moist Boys, you'll notice our website is down and ours isn't, so you should probably go check out ours, because ours is never down, and it probably might be in the future, but it isn't right now. So
remember the dress, the black and blue, white and gold dress?
Well, this is blue.
This is blue.
This is blue. Look at the green floor on my shoe, man. I got green as hell.
Can we make a start? We need Reed and someone else, the Nelson maybe.
I'm gonna fall down. I'm gonna blue.
Today
Get a cookie.
it's Rudeboy engine risers. Ta-da!
Here's a cookie.
They honestly, I want to take a bite of this so bad.
Do it. Here's the process for our shop. Every car, you gotta do this. It's like too weird of an angle.
They're definitely big tires, but now that we're seeing it with all the stock suspension still in place, there's definitely a ton of room for us to still go down, which is good. Because our fear was that we put too big a tire on the wheel and then it was gonna just bottom out inside the thing. So for stock,
It's not bad.
no,
It's all good.
all we know is that they're 14 by 6.5, but the offset it's kind of unknown. But it appears to be a pretty, I'd say it's probably pretty close to zero.
Yeah.
Perfectly cooked process. Fresh out the oven.
425.
Yeah.
S13 coilovers obviously don't fit in the Toyota, so we have to hog out this whole bit to fit the top hat bolts through. But it really doesn't take that much, as you just saw.
A little bit more.
We only hogged it out for like 2 minutes.
How many minutes of hogging does it require?
Takes about 2.5 to 3 minutes.
It depends if you have
of
real
hogging.
tools or a hand file. If you have a die grinder, it's about, I don't know, 10 seconds, 20 seconds.
Reed shared his wisdom with us and said that this car would be way too loud considering it has no cat, no resonators, and the only thing that's in place right now is that muffler. And we were planning on taking the muffler out and putting the exhaust in, or the tips that Milo makes in its place. So I think we're gonna shelve doing the exhaust tonight and just focus on getting the ride height good. And then once that's done, we'll probably score a muffler somewhere and then put the muffler in along with those cool exhaust tips. And that'll be just something we do a different day. We've definitely shown these pipes off before. These are pretty much the same type of pipes that are on Dylan's Supra. Milo's makes these, and we're planning on actually putting them on our website. We're not quite sure when we're gonna do that yet, but if you're interested in getting exhaust pipes like these, maybe leave a comment and let us know, because we're contemplating selling them. So yeah.
1.5 inch. That's pretty sick.
That's
Why don't we just
sick.
Why don't we just run it right off this muffler?
Yeah. Sick. The ugliest fucking muffler I've ever seen on the Cressida for sure.
This one?
Yeah, it's so ugly.
Bitch!
Is it flaccid tip?
Flaccid tip. Flaccid tip. Holy crap. But yeah, these will look cool when they're done. Yeah, I think that's maybe that length. What do you think? Further out?
I think that looks good.
No,
I think that looks sick. Upside down.
Okay, so coilover is in with the Prosus. And now we're just reassembling the brakes on this side. Then we're gonna fit the wheel up and see how it all looks. We really don't have like any crazy plans for this car set in stone just yet. More or less, we just wanna make it look a bit cooler. We wanna get it ready for New Year's touring. We're not expecting that to be like a crazy spec, just sort of like cool accessories. The wheels are on, car's lowered to the ground, and the exhaust is done. And then once we're kind of through that spec and the car at least is stylish looking, then we can really focus on sort of what the future specs of the car are going to look like and hopefully do something a little bit more grand and a bit more exciting. But yeah, for the meantime, really we're just trying to get this car sort of to the very minimum of our standards, which is wheels lowered and some cool accessories. Fucking hold it. Okay, so coilovers are in, Prosus is in the front. We're fitting the wheels up just with 2 lugs for now because we're going to see how this car looks at this height. Probably didn't get it right the first time, so we're just going to see how it sits and then either move it up or move it down. Our money is on us probably having to cut those springs in half and putting them back in place in the back because we think it might be a little bit too low.
You excited for the hoist bottom on the car not to be touching the ground yet?
Yep. That's what happened, isn't it?
I think the front tires just touched.
Tires aren't touching anything inside the wheel well?
They're probably fine.
For what it is, and the wheel specs, it looks pretty good.
There's lots of clearance in there.
Oh, that's good.
What about in the back?
What?
What about in the back though? Because that's the spot I was worried about if the
I
tires
think
in
there's
here.
lots. Yeah.
Rudeboy Specials engine risers. They sit where the engine mounts go, right?
Cool.
Engine up more so we don't smash oil pan.
Oh, bench.
I think that the wheels look phenomenal. I love that it's just ridiculous.
We need to rebuild.
Like,
Yeah.
I think that the way that like the paint on the wheels is trash matches the way that the paint on the car is trash. I think it rides fine. Like, I think it rides good. Yeah, I think that with the exhaust and like a thinner muffler, it probably will scrape less. But
Don't go over any speed bumps.
no speed bumps allowed. How am I gonna go to the
Starbucks.
Starbies?
Just don't. Just don't go to Starbucks. How
yeah,
about
no,
that?
I'm.
Totally.
Would you buy a keychain for this car? I would buy a keychain for that car.
That's what it looks like now. Not bad. Yeah, like Sandra said, I'll have to rebuild these wheels sooner than later. New exhaust, probably next couple videos, hopefully.
Probably like very soon.
Yeah.
Just need to go get that buff.
Interior style up once we figure out the cigarette lighter and a few other things.
We are actually looking for a manual swap, so if anyone has like a Mark III super transmission, let us know. Also, open differential. Maybe we could trade. Would you buy this shirt? You could if you wanted to. Hi guys, if you would be so kind as to maybe buy a t-shirt or a keychain, you could help a young sandal like me get a manual transmission swap at an open differential. Okay, I'm back at the shop now because I left something here last night, but I also realized that we forgot to tell you guys about our discount with Maxpeedingrods. So you can use code CHECK, C-H-E-C-K, at discount on maxpeedingrods.com for 10% off your order. Yeah, we were so excited last night about how much lower and better the car looks. We totally forgot to mention that, but check out maxpeedingrods.com. The ones that we have are the T6 adjustable coilovers, I believe. They're fantastic. I've been driving around in the car all night and I think it's great. So yeah, code CHECK for 10% off your order at maxpeedingrods.com. Woo, woo, woo. Now there really is no excuse to be on your max height stock suspension because you could get some coilovers and be super low and look really cool. Okay? Thanks guys. Boont again.